What happens if we start trying to do the work in the world and serve and serve and serve, and we just stuff or like, oh, that's fine, it's okay. We start to pile up. The body is keeping score of every time we were wrong, every time we were frustrated, every time we're like, it's okay. And we know it wasn't, so it's building up all these tallies. And next thing you know, we're sick and we don't know why. And we're like, why me? And it's like, oh, because you didn't really want to address that frustration. You didn't want to address when that person hurt your feelings. You didn't want to address how it made you feel when your parent didn't show up to your thing. You didn't want to address how it made you feel when your fiance didn't listen to you. You didn't want to address how it felt when your child talked back to you. So really addressing the things that come up in life is so important, especially for people who are servant leaders and especially for people who want to do a lot of good in the world. You really can't spiritually bypass, right? You really can't overlook even the small things that happen to you. I was 40 years old when I really understood how many microaggressions that I was just stuffing onto the world. So I took the last 2 years to go ahead and heal all that stuff, and some things I was addressing when I went into my practice, even after I wrote my book. But there were some things from my childhood and from trauma I'd been through that I was like, okay, I'm done with that. And I wasn't done with it. But your body will let you know if there's something that you need to address. It will come up. So the most important thing is to really listen. And when you find out, do the work, do the healing work you need. And I was doing breath work with yoga, but when I had PTSD show up around the time of George Floyd and when he got murdered, and I was having visions of when my brother was like mishandled by the police. And I was like, oh my goodness, I never dealt with that. I was 14 and I wasn't supposed to talk about it and I didn't, but I never addressed the trauma and the fear that I felt. And I started seeing his face and I was just like shocked, so sometimes we're not even aware of the stuff that has happened in our past and how deeply it can harm us. So it's very important when it comes up, when we feel those nudges of frustration or even jealousy or things like that, we lean into it. You want to lean into any emotion that you're feeling outside of love and really reflect and say, you're not a bad person because you have bad feelings, right? Or negative feelings. Those are real. They are your friends. Your emotions are your best friends too. And so they're messengers to let you know, like, hey, this doesn't feel good. I'm uncomfortable here. And a lot of times it's an opportunity for deeper exploration.